Good evening, this is BelGeode and we are back with some more Microsoft Flight Simulator X Steam Edition. And tonight we're doing another mission. This time, we're going down under.
Okay, here's our briefing. 3 on board. This is a routine priority search for a missing sailboat along the North Shore. Description is a sailing yacht, white, named Sea Runner. After takeoff, fly west on a heading of 250 to cross Manukau Harbour. At Manukau Heads, the narrow channel leading to the Tasman Sea, turn north and fly up the coast. All set? We're ready to go when you are. Take off at your discretion.
Alright, I most certainly will do that. Alrighty folks, we are back in the Virtavia SH-2 Sea Sprite, and I'm just setting everything up here. We'll make sure everything is looking good. Okay, first thing I need to do, I need to change our heading, so let's pull it. Oh wait, no, we gotta go the other way here. What did he say? 260, I believe. There we go. And remember, this Virtavia Hilo has 3D instruments. It's not like a flat picture or anything, so they actually did pretty good on this one. Okay, so we got our radar up. We really can't see anything on there, but that's okay. That's okay. We can deal with it. I'm thinking we are just about ready. As you can see, it is a torrential downpour. But with that having been said, we are still going to go ahead and do this rescue real quick here. So I think I have an idea where it is we're supposed to go. I did kind of take a look at the briefing and any maps of the area. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take off. And with this wind, this is going to get real interesting. Look at that. It's blowing us back already. Jeez. The livery that I'm using today is the Royal New Zealand Air Force livery. Originally, this mission had the BelGeode Ranger, but somehow I think this one fits a little bit better than that Hilo does. Alright, gears coming up. Okay, we are good to go. Now, just like all the missions that we've done thus far, the scenery that we are using is stock. This is what comes with FSX. And we are at Auckland Airport, which I believe the ICAO code for that is November Zulu Alpha Alpha. Since it is a mission, there's not a whole hell of a lot of AI, so it kind of looks like a ghost town here, although I don't know if this place really does close down that much whenever there's a downpour like this. This is pretty bad, and this, of course, is compliments of Active Sky Next.
Auckland base, Air 1 is off international for the North Shore.
Air 1, roger.
Fly heading 250 toward the gap on the other side of the harbour.
Dude, you told me 260. I just set the damn thing for 260. Now you're telling me 250. I'm not changing it again. I'm just going to fly 250. Alright, luckily I've got the nifty little compass up there that'll keep me on the straight and narrow. So here we go.
Air 1, Auckland base.
Air 1, go ahead.
Rescue coordination just called with a new job. Surf Lifesaving at Piha reports seeing a sailboat capsized a few miles offshore, just north of Piha. No beacon or radio transmissions, but we have a visual confirmation of distress. This situation now has priority and is an active search and rescue. Be advised that weather along the North Shore is unfavorable and deteriorating.
Roger that. Visual confirmation from Lifesaving, no distress call. Upgrade to active. We're heading to Piha. Estimate 10 minutes en route.
Roger, Air 1. Keep us posted.
Will do. Air 1 out.
Base out.
Looks like Lifesaving on the beach at Piha saw a yacht capsized. Don't know if this is our missing boat or not, but this situation now has priority. Let's go find it. Once we get past the gap, turn north. Piha is about 5 miles up the coast. Let's fly to the town, then start our search. Nice weather, eh?
You're joking, right? Now that we're on the other side of the bay, let me tell you a little bit about this particular version of the Sea Sprite. What we're flying today is the SH-2G, as in golf. This particular version first flew on the 2nd of April in 1985 and was introduced into service with the U.S. Navy back in 1993. Now, one of the ironic things about this little helicopter is the Royal Australian Navy around that time decided it also needed an intermediate helicopter to operate from the Anzac class frigates that they had. However, they ended up grounding this thing because they discovered that it really wasn't all that handy in bad weather. Go figure. And here we are doing this today. So back in 2006, they basically grounded all of their helicopters. Now, New Zealand, on the other hand, they ended up purchasing 2 of the F models from the United States Navy, and they also ordered 5 of the G models to be built specifically for their Air Force. They all ended up as part of No. 6 Squadron. Not to mention, they also ended up with the 11 helicopters that were originally supposed to go to Australia before Australia canceled their deal. So now, this is one of the premier countries that utilizes the Sea Sprite. So they've been using it since about 2013, and granted, they're not the only country that flies a Sea Sprite. The Egyptian Navy has also been using it since 2013, as well as the Polish Navy around the same time. Truth be told, there isn't a whole heck of a lot of difference between this G model that we're flying and the original A model that we saw in the Vietnam era episode. It's a little bit longer by a few inches. The rotor is about a foot wider in diameter. It's got a different engine, mind you. It's got 2 T700 GE401 or 401C turboshafts, so it does have a little bit more power. The max speed on it is about 138 knots, which is about 8 knots faster than the original version. However, the ceiling is still pretty low at 18,000 feet, which is just fine by me considering all this inclement weather. As far as armament and range goes, you can see we've got drop tanks on this one, which basically gives us a range of about 540 nautical miles or 1,000 kilometers. And armament, we've got the 2 hardpoints. You can see one of them on the end there. There's a matching one on the other side that can hold things like guided missiles, AGM-65 Mavericks, or even torpedoes, the Mark 46 or the Mark 50 varieties for anti-submarine warfare.
Okay, that's Piha just ahead. The report was of a capsized west and north of here, so let's turn west and start searching. Fly west for 2 minutes, then fly north for a minute, then east back to shore, then north for a minute, then west, and so on.
What? Are you on crack? You want me to go west, and then north, and then east, and then north, and then west again? What the hell are you talking about, man? How about I'm going to fly the pattern that I'm going to fly, and if we find them, we find them. I'll do my damnedest, but I ain't making any promises to you here, buddy. I didn't ask to come out here in this rainy weather. This is the 2nd time now they've got me coming out in rainy weather. Bitch, bitch, bitch. That's all I ever do. Alright, but there is Piha. You know, I kind of half expected to see some kind of tourist trap or something like that, but there ain't nothing here, folks. Wow. Alright, well, let's go earn our paycheck. Here we go. Feet wet. Dude, I don't know about you, but I am seeing nothing out here except blue and gray. I don't even suppose you're going to give me any hints or anything, huh? Well, it's a good thing we can always press the letter U and get that compass rose in the corner. Alright, so we are looking for a sailboat. Probably would have helped if they told us what color this was.
Auckland base, Air 1.
Air 1, base, go ahead.
We have a visual on a capsized yacht, 4.5 miles northwest of Piha. Position, south, 365422.69er. East, 1742343.38. Number of survivors unknown. Search and rescue in progress. We'll advise at next available opportunity. Air 1 out.
Roger. We'll update RCC. Base out.
Looks like there's someone hanging onto it. Let's get him before that thing sinks. Take it slow. It's windy down there.
It's windy down there, he says. Thank you very much, Captain Obvious. I don't know what I would do without you to tell me all of these things. And where in the hell is this boat? You know, that's a big flaw that I have with these missions, is when the voiceover tells you, hey, there's a boat. Let's go rescue it. Would be nice if they at least pointed the damn thing out. Luckily, I have a way to get around that. Nope. I got nothing. You know, I hate when I have to rely on my eyesight to find these things, because I have no idea what the model looks like. No idea what I'm looking. You know what? Screw it. Here's what we're going to do. Aha! Okay. Yacht is off to our right. So, let me rotate us around here until this thing turns green and try not to drop into the drink. Ooh. Okay. A little more of that should do the trick. There we go. Okay. We're still a little bit off center here. Let me swing around. I'm looking, but I still don't see this thing. It's supposedly directly in front of us. Alright, you know what? Let's go to the outside view. We're going to want to open the door anyway, so... Oh, there it is! I see it! Okay, well, let's see if we can bring this bird down here, and we'll put to rest that myth that this thing does not handle well in bad weather. Alright, so it's right underneath us, so I'm going to pull up. Okay, there we go. We should start going backwards a little bit while we descend. I have to bring up the collective real fast here if this starts going south. Otherwise, there's going to be 2 rescues that need to be performed. Whoa, there we go, there we go. Come on, up, 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 up. Alright, good deal. So now all we need to do is just push forward, and I'm guessing we hover over it for a time. Alright, here we go.
Begin your down.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
In position. Maintain hover.
Okay. Make it quick. Make it quick. Oh, crap. I'm losing her. Hold on, hold on. Tail rotor action here.
Got him on board. Begin your up.
I don't even want to know how he got him, but I'm grateful.
He says his friend was clinging to some debris and drifting west. Better start looking for him.
You know, dude, it would be really awesome if you could be a little bit more specific than he's drifting west. Alright. West is on a compass right there in between the windshield wipers, so we're just going to keep heading this way until I hear him shout out, or until we fall into the water, or whatever happens. I'm trying to remain optimistic here, but I got my door open, and that's kind of freaking me out a little bit there. Especially since I know Virtavia seatbelts aren't exactly what they claim to be. Alright, where is this guy? He's got to be around here somewhere.
There's the other guy. Let's get him.
Ah, okay. Okay. Well, we just went right past him. Lovely. Okay. So, let me see if I can bring us to a hover here. We'll rotate around. Come on, baby. Into the wind. Into the wind. You can do this. You can do this. Little helicopter that could. Alright, 90 more degrees. Come on, come on. Press through. Don't want any LTE here, loss of tail rotor. Alright. Back to the outside view. Okay, I see him.
Begin you down.
Alrighty. See if we can pull him out of the water there. You see him with the yellow on? Good thing he's wearing yellow.
In position, maintain hover.
Okay, I'm working on it. A little bit too much down there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, baby.
Number 2 on board. Begin your up.
Holy crap. I don't even want to know how he got him, but like I said, yeah, this is a good thing. Okay, well, hopefully our job is done here.
This one's unresponsive. Get us to the hospital as soon as possible. I'll call it in. Auckland base, Air 1.
Air 1, base, go ahead.
We have 2 victims on board. Both hypothermic, but otherwise uninjured. Condition stable. 1 unresponsive. The boat is white with a blue bottom, named Sea Runner. Capsized with a broken mast and sinking. Position south. 365422.69er. East. 1742343.38. Second victim was picked up on debris at position south. 365425.21. East. 17423.6.15. We're now en route to City Hospital. We'll advise.
Roger, Air 1. That's our missing boat. Nice work. Base out.
Air 1 out.
Now, how did he know all of those coordinates right off the bat?
Okay, now I'll let the hospital know we're on our way.
Alrighty, sir, you do that.
Auckland City, this is Air 1.
Air 1, Auckland City, go ahead.
We're en route from Piha, bringing you 2 hypothermic recreational sailors. They're both capsized. The first is a 50-year-old male. He was clinging to the hull, so he's the better of the two. The second is a 46-year-old male. He was in the water probably for about 20 minutes. He's unresponsive but stable. Both survivors are in paramedics' care. Estimate arrival in 10 minutes.
Roger, Air 1. We'll meet you on the pad. Auckland City out.
Air 1 out.
Okay, so I guess our next stop's the hospital. Now, just between you and I, anyone else kind of curious as to why that Auckland base girl is American? Now, I'm not saying that Americans don't travel or anything like that for work, but she does sound a little bit out of place with all the other people sounding like they come from down under. Just saying. Alright, we are back over the Auckland suburbs, and if I recall correctly, the hospital should be somewhat close to the airport. We'll have to see if we can find it here. I'm just looking for any landmark I can.
Air 1, Auckland City.
City, Air 1.
Can you confirm the name of the boat?
Boat name was Sea Runner.
Sea Runner. Roger. Just got a call from a family member. Thanks. Auckland City out.
No problem. Air 1 out.
Well, I'm glad we were able to confirm the name. That family member should feel happy. I, on the other hand, still have to find the hospital, but luckily, Microsoft gave us a nifty little tool with which we can use. So, we now know that we're less than 5 miles out, so gear comes out now. And I'll start slowing down and losing a bit of altitude because I notice that the higher I get, the more inclement the weather actually is. And I'm not liking that.
Auckland Base, Air 7 is landing international.
Air 7, roger.
Oh wow, I guess there actually is AI in this. Huh. Air 7, but yet no commercial traffic. Figure while we're over the city, I'll give you a little bit of tidbits about it there. Auckland has a population of almost about 1.5 million people, which is about 32% of New Zealand's population. The name in Maori, which is the indigenous people that live there, means the maiden sought by 100 lovers. It's not what you're thinking. It's actually in reference to the natural beauty of the place. Oh look, there's downtown. Oh wow, they've got a Space Needle too. I did not know that. I thought that was only a Seattle or Toronto type thing. That's cool to know. Well, while we're inbound to the hospital, which I believe is directly ahead, we might as well do some sightseeing. So there you go. There's downtown Auckland. Don't say I never take you anyplace, guys.
Hospital inside.
Roger that, sir. The hospital is just to the left of our left landing gear there, so let's go ahead and bring it in.
Auckland Base, Air 1, landing Auckland City.
Air 1, roger.
Wait. Is that a different woman, or did she just finally remember her down under accent? That's not the same woman that we've been talking to before. Anyway, I'm not even going to worry about it. I've got a landing to do here, and I got to do this gingerly because we've got some casualties on board, so I can't afford to just throw the helicopter all over the place like I did back in Vietnam. Oh yeah, I'm having flashbacks to Nam right now. Alright, where the hell is the helipad? That is the real question. swap over to the other side here.
Air 7, Auckland base.
Air 7, go ahead.
I have a new job for you on Rangitoto Island. A 25-year-old male on the wharf with a head injury. This is an active medevac.
Roger, base. We're now off international, heading for Rangitoto. Estimate 10 minutes en route. Air 7 out.
Base out.
Now that's our lady. That's the one that we've been talking to. And that's interesting. A young man with a head injury. That can only mean one thing. Jackass. He was probably doing something he was not supposed to be doing. I'd be willing to bet. Trust me on this one. Alright, let's see if we can finish up our landing here. Alright, this might get a little bit tricky, but if you've watched any of my rescue missions before, you know I can pretty much set her down on a dime. This is, however, a helicopter that I've not used for this sort of thing. However, I was able to get it on a hospital ship, so I should be able to get it on top of a hospital, I would imagine. Alright, lose a little bit of altitude. Right there looks good. And we'll just push forward. Oh, now I'm gaining altitude. That's no bueno. Alright, I want a really shallow approach here. There we go. Let's flatten out our profile. Alright, we'll start bringing her down. The key with any helicopter is not to focus on a spot directly in front of you, but a reference point a little further down. That gets a little trickier when you're trying to land on the roof, though. But I think I've got this. There we go, right on the money.
Down and clear, ready to unload. Here we go.
Alright, well I will let you do that. And hey, we got success. Alright, not too shabby for a rescue mission. I would say we did a pretty dang good job here. Wait, what the heck is... Why is the music playing? Who ordered the music? No, wait, stop the music! I hate to tell you folks, but it ain't over till it's over. Just because we got a mission success for bringing these guys to the hospital doesn't mean it has to end here. We still have to fly back to the airport. So, now that everybody's offloaded, let's get that done. And aside from which, why would we pass up the opportunity to see this beautiful city one more time? I mean, look at that. They've got a freaking Space Needle. You can't top that. You just can't top that. Alright, we are locked and loaded, so let's go ahead and get out of here. Okay, we are up. And looks like we've got positive rate. Good forward speed. We're through the transitional phase, so we can go ahead and put the gear up. Take a last look at downtown. I promise you, one of these days, really soon, I will get a better graphics card so that I can max this sucker out and you can see skyscrapers all over the place. But unfortunately, that will not be today. I'm not gonna lie to you folks, I forgot what the dang airport was, so I figured I'd open up the GPS real quick, and it looks like we're already downwind, so we're gonna need to make a 90-degree turn here. Thank goodness for helicopters. Try doing this in a jet. Okay, there we go. I guess we'll just follow these roads straight down here. I am not familiar with any of these landmarks around here, so we're pretty much gonna try and wing it. And I use that term loosely, of course. Alright, I think it's on the other side of the bay, if I'm not too mistaken. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I think we did cross the bay to go on our way, so yeah. Wait, is that it up ahead? I do believe that could be it. Of course, I can't see anything with all this freaking fog and rain and everything, so yeah, this could get interesting. But I want to say that is it directly ahead and off to the right. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go with that. I'm under the assumption that we're under 5 miles to the airport, so I'm going to go ahead and drop the gear while we're at it. Might as well prepare ourselves for landing. Really wish I could see where I was going though, but I will say this, I'm kind of glad the rain stopped. That is a good thing. Because they weren't kidding, this thing does handle a little squirrely in bad weather, but not nearly as bad as I thought it might be. Now I don't know how much of that is due to Virtavia or just the standard FSX modeling, since I do not have HTR, Helicopter Total Realism, going right now. But suffice to say, I love this helicopter, just like I do the Sea King and the Chinook and some of the other helicopters that I've flown, which all ironically seem to be made by Virtavia. And I actually have the Mi-24 Hind that they made as well, so I may be having to debut that sometime in the very near future. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. As you can see, there is Auckland Airport. So yes, we are home sweet home. And I do believe our helipad is just past those arched hangars. So I'm going to head directly towards it. Actually, you know what? Slight change of plans. I think what we'll do is we'll kind of head off to the left. Then we'll turn around and kind of go, I guess that would be upwind a little bit. I can't really see the helipad from here, but we're going to veer to the left now anyways, so I will look out the right and see if I can see it. And I see it. Okay, it's just next to the runway, where that taxiway curves right there. You can barely see it on the grass. It's the little gray patch right there. Okay, so now that we know where we're going, let's go ahead and lose some more airspeed. Turn this whirly bird around. I don't want to lose that much airspeed, otherwise I'm going to go into a vortex ring state. Not that it's modeled in FSX. Hint, hint, dovetail. Make sure it's got it. Alright, my nose is up too high. So that means we've got to go to the outside view. Okay, there it is, there it is. I see it. I see it. Alright, so all we got to do is just bring her straight in, just like we did at the hospital. The only difference is we're actually landing for good this time. And then we can have the theme music start up. But not before. The wind's blowing me all over the damn place here. Alright, there we go. Try not to hit that stuff at the end of the runway there. A little bit of pedal action to compensate for this wind blowing us all over. Alright, yes. I do believe we can do this, folks. I do believe we can do this. Alright, pull up, lose some airspeed. Raise collective, try not to fall out of the sky, and look at that. The wind has us going all over the place. Just when I thought I had that approach down perfect. Alright, well, here's round 2. Okay, we're in ground effect. This is good. And we'll just ride this gravy train on home. Look at that little Kiwi on the tail there. That is one happy Kiwi. We did some good today, folks. We rescued 2 lives. That's what these missions are all about. Doing good things with helicopters in FSX. Alright, right here is good. And there it is. We are officially home. Now I can turn this bad girl off. Okay, and now I can open the door since we're on the ground. I don't mind opening it in clear weather, but stormy weather, no. And of course the rain started again. Not surprised. Not surprised at all. But hey, we did what we set out to do. The job is done. The mission is over. Let's go ahead and power down. Alright, and I should probably turn off the lights as well as the wipers and everything else, so let's go ahead and get that done. Okay, so that's about it for me, so thank you as always for watching. This has been BelGeode playing Microsoft Flight Simulator X Steam Edition on another mission with a helicopter. I will be back with some more goodness really soon, so don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and ciao!